just so happy for them. Told you that 2 days ago that's what I would look forward to, is to see them celebrate, and that's what moved my emotions at the end, was to see them experience that feeling of finally getting over the hump and being able to kind of exhale as the scores came in, and it was just clutch.
A 9.925 for the freshman, and that'll get things on track for the Tigers, as now senior Olivia Dunn. Oh, and look who's here to watch his girlfriend, Paul Skeens, the NL Rookie of the Year. That's not a bad start.
Not a bad start.
Kaylin Chio's trying to one-up him in her debut, but Paul Skeens in the house.
This is her collegiate debut as a fifth year. Coaches say that she looks as good as she's ever looked and ready to go in on 3 events.
Her debut on this event. Correct, Sam. Obviously, she's competed elsewhere for the Tigers.
Last year, she was in the bar lineup frequently. But as an elite athlete, I always remember her looking so strong and beautiful on beam and floor. So I'm looking forward to seeing her on these 2 events this season. Finishing Gainer off the front. Good landing. That's a beam routine they're going to be able to count on throughout this season.
And I don't think she could expect a whole lot more from her balance beam debut as an LSU Tiger. Obviously a fan favorite here as well. Fall already here in this bar rotation. Aleah Finnegan, the senior Olympian for the Philippines, competed in Paris this past summer, has done just incredible things internationally, but also here at LSU, NCAA floor exercise champion, and also an all-arounder that can contend for an all-around NCAA championship as well.
She's gotten 1 perfect 10 on this event in her career. You're going to see a 1.5. Their first 10-0 start value vault. That's the way you want to start this season.
Chase Brock did get a 9.825. What is this one going to be?
Perfectly timed off the table. Incredible air awareness. You see her eyes spotting the ground. She locks it in for a perfect stick.
Everybody wants, is this going to be a 10? I think a little knee bend coming in, but we're watching it in slow motion too. Is that knee bend something the judges can see in real time, or is it going to be 3 routines in? Are we going to already have a 10-0 in 2025?
Well, what I do know is that it's setting LSU up for a really great season.
She gets the stick.
She tore her Achilles in May at Classics while she was on her Olympic run, but she's 100% ready to go on this event and on beam. Coaches say they couldn't have asked for a better timeline in terms of her recovery because she is remarkable on this event. Has already scored a perfect 10 on bars. She just places her body in the right position. Hop forward on that dismount. You have to assume she just doesn't quite have the numbers yet on those hard landings.
You get a break. If you tore your Achilles within the last 6 months, you're allowed to step, Sam. That it goes for you.
Is that the rule?
That is the rule. That was tremendous on the apparatus, though. Senior Olympian Aleah Finnegan anchors this beam rotation. 9.825, so a pair of 9.825s here for LSU as they head into this 6th and final routine. Again, trying to erase that 9.25, that leadoff score. With a hit here, they certainly will be able to drop that.
Aleah has also scored a perfect 10 on this event. She scored 7 perfect 10 total, but absolutely crushes that difficult triple series.
And that is a series that last season gave her a little trouble off and on, but that was the series she did. The last routine at the NCAAs, when she completed that series, it was like, okay, they got it. And they certainly did. And that one right there looked as good as any she's done.
Well, there can't ever be more pressure than there was at the NCAA championships when she had to hit this routine in order to become the national champions.
You talk about the pressure of an entire program, a half century of coming close but not getting it done, and it came down on her shoulders, and man, she delivered big time.
Well, this is child's play for her. She comes in strong, continues to show that growth and maturity in her senior year.
And that was about as good as I've seen her do a routine, Sam.
Look how fluid this series are. If you took a photo of every element in this routine, it would be textbook.
So Caitlin,
Hike.
sophomore Konnor McClain now takes to the balance beam. Olivia Dunn, a 9.825. Konnor has been perfect on this event. I'll have to say there's a lot of 10s in women's gymnastics, but I don't think anybody's done a more perfect 10 than I've seen Konnor McClain on this event.
Yeah, she just milks every single skill. It's textbook. Starting with these leaps, you want to be 180, and she goes beyond that. Became the SEC beam champion last year. Not to mention, she got third place on beam behind Simone Biles and Sunisa Lee just last year at Classics.
And that was the last time we all saw Konnor McClain compete, and that was the meet she tore her Achilles, and we've all been wondering, what can we expect? We've been told that she looks good, looks great. Well, so far, pretty impressive.
Back, a new Achilles that she's sporting here tonight, and she looks mentally tough on bars and beam, and she looks strong as ever.
Gets a hug from Ashley Nat right there in the foreground, and certainly, again, ironing things out here the first weekend of the year as Aleah Finnegan takes to the bar, following Chio's 9-9.
Coaches say how much healthier she looks this year, and that's because of this event right here. Was monitoring a wrist issue last season, but no problems this year. Good save on that first release move. So close to the stuck landing.
The release move. Look how fingertip this was, Sam.
Yeah, she caught this out of willpower. Go-go gadget arms at the end there. And I'm guessing she was thinking about how happy she was to save that release move, because if she just held that squat position 1 second longer, she would have had that stick.
And that would have been an interesting score to see.
Going tonight.
Olivia Dunn will be next on the floor exercise. He follows Chase Brock's 9.875. Not bad for a gymnast who hasn't done floor exercise in a competition since 2023, Sam, in Chase Brock.
Olivia is the number 6 returning scorer on floor. And check out this first pass. She has a double layout, but we're gonna see a front tuck through to a double back. It's extremely powerful. pleasantly surprised. She has so much poise and grace. You don't think she would be as powerful as she is. So solid. Only 2 passes in this routine, and both of them, there were 0 deductions on the landings. Front tuck into a double back. Little slide of that first foot now that I'm looking at the slow-mo replay here, but nicely done. She just looks so well conditioned this year.
And here's what I think is amazing, Sam. As great as Aleah Finnegan has been throughout her career, a 9.875 on this event will tie her best all-around score from 2024. It's January 3rd, I believe, if my calendar is correct.
They say she's better than ever. She's gotten 5 perfect 10s on this event in her career. Can she add another one to her resume? See that mat in for her first pass. That is not a deduction, just extra padding for her body. Getting some love from Haley Bryant. The crowd is fired up. Last routine for LSU. Team is so fun to watch, and I can't believe with how limited their roster has been, how well they've performed in competition. Just speaks to the depth of this entire team. And look at that, double Arabian to a stag, textbook.
Perfect.
Finishes 2.5 twists to a front tuck, works out of it, shows some swag. It's gonna be a big score for Aleah Finnegan.
We're gonna take these teams. Iowa State, LSU finishing strong on that last rotation, but it was all LSU tonight. We're gonna wrap things up when we come back.
I think in my time here, and my memory is not great, but I think in my time here, it may be the best opening performance we had top to bottom.